Well, hello there, and let me introduce to you the Moon Sliver. I didn't read anything about this. I just thought it looked good. It said it was short. What? Oh. So I thought I'd give it a check out. So let's see what the Moon Sliver's up to. Rice melt. Oh. Oh. Oh, mine's like smoke. Ellie was a sullen and beautiful girl, the youngest of all of them, with a mind unfit for lofty thoughts. She had once come in here to see if there was an old firewood, otherwise she stayed in her cluttered house, where it was warm and familiar. Okay. Oh. Is it? Oh, okay. Conserve your flashlight battery, recharge the power outlets, explore freely. Piece the story together. When night falls, enter the mountain. Okay. Oh, what? Huh? Yesterday, 4 people lived on this island. Now only 1 remains. Okay. That's interesting. You cannot jump very high. That's probably not a good... The night was wild and the monstrous tracks leading from the hatch were brand new, but the wind quickly erased them. What? Boop, beep, beep, bop. Beep, bop. Beep, bop. Boop, boop. Boop, beep, bop. Beep, bop. Boop. Boop, beep. Beep. Bop, boop. Bop. Beep. Boop, okay. I'll be back for that. So there used to be 4, only I'm left. Okay, that's good to know. I'm saying that she knows more than she's telling us, said Ellie. What is this supposed to mean? My problem is that she's a liar, said Ellie angrily, fiddling with the knobs on the machine as she paced around, and that I have to keep explaining this to you over and over again. You don't know her like I know her exactly. You're not an impartial judge, he said. She keeps the chapel locked, and she's the only one with a key, said Ellie, leaning on the barrels and folding her arms. So you're saying she took it, he said? Okay, What's your problem with Issa? Daniel said, putting his book down. He was annoyed at being interrupted here. Okay. Interesting. So this lady named Issa, she keeps the chapel locked. And Ellie doesn't like her. Oh, flashlight. Issa kept a smile on her face, although she did not feel like smiling. She sat down beside the flashlight. What about Ellie? Has Ellie mentioned anything to you, she said. She didn't take it either, he said. Nor did I, and nor did Abel, she said. And yet, it's gone. Okay. The rusted junk cast shadows on the opposite wall. How do you know Abel didn't take it, he said. Because I trust him, he said. He's a dismal man, but he would never hurt any of us. Do you trust Ellie? Daniel didn't answer immediately. I trust all of you, he said, because that's how we have to live. Daniel, you're the last one I gave the key to, said Issa. Daniel stared at the mysterious control panels. He didn't meet her eyes. He never met anyone's eyes. I didn't take it, he said. Why would I take it? I'm the one who told you it was missing. So a little mistrust is going on, as far as I can tell. Okay, it's a little darker now. He said when it comes night, go up into the mountains. So where's this chapel? Let's talk about this chapel. It's locked. Yada yada yada. Mysterious liquid has drained from the tank into the water long ago. Is this bad water? Water bad? Perhaps? Perchance? Should I follow the telephone lines? Nope, okay. There's another thing over there. What's this? A strange acidic smell emanated from the pipe. Okay, good to know. What's this? This is nothing. Windy. These conversations were not new. Long ago, Issa had learned to love Abel despite and for his despondency. She hugged him as the wind tossed her long gray hair around. They reached the ruins and strolled leisurely through them towards the shoreline. Issa could remember when the old building still stood here, filled with families. Oh, wait. Something came up. I'm sorry, you said, he cried before. Because he often cried during these talks. For what, she said? For a lot of things. If I keep walking along the shoreline, will it keep giving me dialogue about that? Oh, okay. So, are there any buildings that I'm missing? I feel like I missed life, he said. Like, it whizzed right by while I wasn't looking, and I'm watching it disappear into the horizon, stuck in this prison. Oh, come on, she said. Look out at the water. Isn't it beautiful? It's lonely, he said. Lonely and infinite. Dang. This is getting deep. That's the one I came out of. I have not checked in this one. Any more dialogue over here by the water side? Oh, oh, oh. They reached the ruins and strolled leisurely through them towards the shoreline. Issa could remember when the old building still stood here, filled with families. Okay. So if I keep going, new dialogue? Is this the chapel that they were talking about? Oh no, they said someone took the key. So what's... Wait. Is that... Does that mean it's open now? Nope. Where would I need to be going, then? I mean, I got the best house. Mine's viewing a rock. That rock, his name's Tom. Tom's a really cool rock. Okay, so 4 people were here. Only 1 remains. That's gotta be me. I'm curious which character I am. So we have Ellie, we have Issa, we have Abel, and Daniel. Yeah, that's 4. That's smoke. That's smoke. I think that's smoke. Yeah, that's smoke up there. So only 1 remains? So, 4 houses, let's check them out. This one is a fire. Oh, that's a key. Issa could not talk to Abel about her feelings because Abel was overburdened with his own, so she often sat at her desk and wrote. She did not know who would ever read her papers, but they were something profound about persevering thoughts, so that they would live long after there was nobody around to read them. Interesting. This one? I believe the world of Hector and the religious teachings that were passed on to me, maybe the moon is still out there, hidden behind some cloud of darkness, and maybe the ones who went before us are waiting there. There's no way to know. We have to wait for death to find out. And truth be told, I am ready. I am ready for the beginning of a new adventure. Okay, interesting. Little bedroll. What's that? Issa didn't know what the object was, but she remembered her father tinkering with it in his workshop when she was a girl. The workshop and the adjoining home were now far underwater. She was not a young woman, but even now, seeing it brought her comfort. Abel came in. How do I get into storage, he asked. She shut and locked the box. I told you before, she said. I forgot, he said. I don't go there often. Press the first 3 until they click. Leave the 4th alone. Okay, that's probably for the... Okay, that's probably for the other... There was another... Okay, it was that one. She took the knife from the shelf. The blade was dull and rusty, but it was still pointed. She was not smiling. Ooh, Issa did something. Issa did a no-no. I'm gonna go open that. I'm gonna go open the thing. So, So I have a feeling, if I'm piecing this together right, Issa killed somebody. She stabbed him with a rusty knife. The night was wild and cold. Good to know. Okay, this is storage? Oh, a valve! That's not a valve, that's a candle. That's a lever. That doesn't do nothing. I'll come back. I'll come back to that. Oh. Oh, it said when it became night, go up to the mountain. Up in the mountains. Is that what I need to do now? Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's... music. So, Issa might have done a thing. And, do I go up here? Is this where you want me? Where do you want me to be? You said go into the mountains. What? Oh. Oh, it means like into the mountains. Okay. Come back when nightfall. Is it not night? Oh, wait, it's more like dusk. So I think every time you go into a place that has importance, it will change the time. Oh, this is a well-lit room. What childlike emptiness I feel to find the most peaceful solace in fantasy, to find in masquerades a truth more vivid than reality. What sort of twisted villains were the ancient writers? To taught us what unreachable worlds were more beautiful than our own? We have enough stored food to live long lives. When our red runs out, we will be cold, but only as so cold as to be uncomfortable. The water is rising, but it'll be many years before it reaches our homes. Technically, we survive. But to what end? This island is all the world we know, and it is nothing but the broken pieces of a fairy tale. Alright. Interesting. What's in your box? He watched Ellie put her clothes back on, his eyes unfocused, not really seeing her. She didn't say anything. Her lips were pursed in the eternal, ignorant scowl. He got up from the bed and opened his box. He used to believe that one day he could plant the last few seeds and they'd be able to grow food again. But now he knew that the ground was poisoned. Issa had given the seeds for safekeeping. Issa loved him. Issa trusted him. His eyes filled with tears, but he didn't let Ellie see. "I'm supposed to meet Issa for a walk," he said. She didn't answer. She just left. Okay, interesting. Abel read to escape. Daniel read to feed his lofty. Strange thoughts. Issa read to pass the time. But Ellie? As far as Abel knew, she hasn't opened a book in years. What did she do all day? He didn't know. Sometimes he worries about her. He worried about all of them. Were they as melancholy as he was? Okay, they're using some big... There's an evil man on this island, and I know him well. We played together as youths. We have cried together. We have eaten together. We have loved the same women, betrayed the same women. He is my constant companion and my worst enemy. He puppets my arms, legs, and mouth to his own selfish ends, and secretly hurts everyone I love as I watch, helplessly, with their unshed, unfelt blood on my hands. He gifts my flesh with indescribable pleasures and blights my soul with unutterable despair. His name is Sin, and we are irrecoverably bound together. Surely there exists no hell worse than this. This is deep. They can make more candles. They couldn't make more wood, so Abel burned candles. Okay, he's so this is Abel's hut. Abel's thinking smart. Abel's a smart man. She glared at him. "I'm going to get wood," she spat. Do you think I was too stupid to know?" he said. "I'm going to get wood." Ellie was lying on the bed. Daniel came in. She scowled at him suspiciously and beautifully. What were you and Issa doing in the old power building? What were you talking about? What are you and Abel doing in his house yesterday while I was climbing the mountain? He answered, casually flipping through the book on her table. It was covered in dust. Okay, something's going on. I don't like this room. I really don't like this room. Daniel took the dead flashlight and replaced it with a fully charged one, listening to Abel talk and thinking unrelated thoughts. He preferred the sharp illumination of flashlights to the dismissive flames. Daniel stared at the pile of wood. He hadn't burned wood for months. Let's talk about Ellie instead. Abel was silent for a moment. What about Ellie? He answered. Daniel didn't need to answer. Abel swallowed. All right, let's talk about Ellie. What about Ellie? Abel often visited Daniel. He loved to talk, and Daniel loved to listen. Issa and I were out for a walk, said Abel as he entered. I thought I'd stop by before you got caught up in a book. Daniel put his book down. Hello, he said. His expression confused Abel. Okay, something's going on. I've been thinking about life, said Abel, sitting down, and death, and uncertainty. Yeah, I'd say this is about night. I never did finish going through the storage. I think I got time for that. Is it night? Would you say it's night? Come back when night falls. Okay. So that means I have time to go through one last building. Yes, it was. It was long. Okay. Did you reset? 1, 2, 3, enter. Why is it flickering? Why are you flickering? Stop it. Oh, that's better. That's better. Oh, I didn't go in the chapel either. I gotta go back there after I go through here. Okay. Ellie was uneasy. The darkness had never felt more menacing before. It seemed alive. Watchful. What do you mean, watchful? There's something down here, is there? The code was long forgotten. Nobody had been below in many years. Nope, on. Turn that back on. So which character am I, is the question. Am I Ellie? Am I Issa? Am I Daniel? So Issa did a thing, a not good thing. But I want to find out specifically what that not good thing was. A family of rats lived amid the crates of dried food. They were perhaps the last animals left alive. Can we eat them? Protein? I hate this music. This music makes me not feel easy. Easy-ant is how it makes me feel. That's the way I came from, over here. Ellie? Daniel's voice echoed around the tunnels. Silence. Did Issa stab Ellie? She couldn't explain her feelings. It was as though something was lurking around every corner, staying out of sight, staying out of her head. No, staying ahead of her. Daniel heard soft, scratching footsteps behind him. He turned and shone his flashlight around the tunnel. Nothing. Okay. Oh, that doesn't make me feel appetite. Oh, please tell me I'm alone down here. Why is it flickering? well. She had been down here 100 times, but she felt lost. Lost and afraid. I'm afraid I'm gonna run out of battery. And that is the last thing I want to do down here. Ellie still not answered, but he heard the footsteps again. I swear if I start hearing footsteps... Lunging over him. What? Trying to cry out the shadow silhouetted in this flashlight beam lunging over him. Can I take this? I'm so lost. But I'm so invested in this story that I just have to keep going. Please end soon. Understandable. I'm leaving. It's gotta be nightfall by now, right? I think I'm getting close. Yeah. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, I have to completely explore down there? Wait, no, I think it's because I haven't gone in the chapel. I mean, I went over there, but I didn't actually go inside. Where is the chapel? There it is. I have some keys now, so I'm curious. Can I... Oh. Oh. Daniel was still thinking about his talk with Abel the day before as he absentmindedly picked the book up. Something caught his eye, or rather, the lack of something. The Moon Sliver was gone. What is that supposed to mean? What's a moon... The word of Hector 1. The Moon Sliver was written by the pure spring rain upon pages of dried leaves, and found by noble Hector. The moon spoke to Hector, saying, "Take this, the Moon Sliver, and make it for the place in the chapel of infinite light. For it is holy document. Man cannot read it, but its every letter is known to the demons of the night, and greatly feared. Know that it will protect you. Even should my light cease to bathe the night in holy silver, give it a place of honor and treat it as a prized possession, for it is your weapon against the evil." And so Hector took the Moon Sliver and placed it in the chapel of infinite light, upon a silver pedestal. And the night was warm with light, and the day was bright with warmth. Interesting. What's this one? Oh, I skipped too far. Did I skip too far? The woodland teeth, the monster of the forest, was more... oh, jeez. Hold up. More tenacious than the other demons. It hated the people of Hector and desired to take the island away from them. And it lurked in the dark corners and unseen passageways, scheming horrific schemes. It came to pass that Ursel was taken, stalked by the woodland teeth in the dark underground, attacked and dragged down to hell. The moon came to Hector in a dream and said, "Hector, the time has come. Your great enemy has arrived. You would all do well to tremble, for his power is great and his depravity is unspeakable. Go, take the Moon Sliver from its pedestal and do battle." And so Hector went to the Chapel of Infinite Light and retrieved the Moon Sliver and went into the tunnel. There's a monster down there? I knew it. Again, the moon came to Hector in a dream. "The woodland teeth is vanquished," it said. "Your people are safe for now. But it still waits, lurking in the depths. It fears the Moon Sliver, and it will not dare appear again while the holy document remains in your possession. But know this, should the Moon Sliver ever be destroyed, even my divine light will not be able to save you from the wrath of the woodland teeth and the darkness of hell. Keep it safe, keep it ready, and may you live in prosperity on this island that I have given you. Let your prosperity be a sign that the words I speak are true." Okay, so there's 4 people on the island. There's Issa, Ellie, Daniel, and Abel. Abel was seeing Issa and Ellie, and so was Daniel. And so Issa found out and was not happy about this. And so what she did was she got really mad, and she took the knife. She came here and stabbed the moon pedestal thing, and now the monster has come and he's eating everybody. Yum, yum, yum. And now I'm the only one left because I wasn't stupid. But still the question is, which one am I? Am I Daniel? Am I Issa? Am I Ellie? Or am I Abel? Here at the Deus for some time, struggling to comprehend this simple, shocking fact. Had someone moved it? Issa, perhaps. She was the only one with the key to the Chapel of Infinite Light, but Ellie and Abel could have borrowed it from her, as he had done, or taken it. Regardless, he had to tell the others. I think Issa came here because she was mad and stabbed the moon. And it is definitely night. Oh my goodness. That's there. So I go straight across. I don't have to worry about running into the monster, the woodland teeth, do I? Return to the mountain. Return to the mountain? Okay. Oh, I'm Issa! Am I Issa? Issa couldn't remember the last time she'd been under the mountain. There was no reason to come here, but she had looked everywhere else. She clutched the old knife in her right hand. Yesterday, the Moon Sliver went missing. Today, Ellie, Daniel were all nowhere to be found. She knew the words of Hector by heart. The sinister heart were not lost in it. Ellie, she called. Daniel? Abel? I want power. I want power. Where's a power outlet? Please. Okay. Abel heard her and answered, "I'm here." There was something strange about his voice, something Issa didn't like. "What are you doing here?" "I'm reading the ages past," he said. "Do you know where Ellie and Daniel are?" she said. "I do not." "They are missing," she said. "They are missing and the Moon Sliver is missing. Do you understand me? Do you understand what this implies?" "I do," he said. Abel did a thing. Abel did a bad thing. Night will fall in a few hours and we need to stick together. We can sleep in the same house, mine or yours. We'll keep the fire burning, we'll keep the door locked, and we will pray, Abel. We will pray to the unseen moon for mercy and protection. Are you happy here, Issa? We can't stay in the dark. It thrives in the dark. Are you happy? Yes, I'm happy. Please, Abel. There were tears in your eyes, and tears in his eyes, and he struggled to control his voice. Issa, I know you. I know every inch of you, and I know every corner of you, of your mind. You aren't happy. None of us are happy. Issa didn't respond. I'm staying here. The teaser. I would like it if you stayed with me, Issa. Please stay with me. I will find you, Abel. I let it out, Issa. I destroyed the Moon Sliver. Issa was shocked and silent. I burned it yesterday, after I talked with Daniel. Her eyes were filling with betrayed, angry tears. What? Abel, no. Why? Do you want to be dragged to hell? Why do you want us to be dragged there with you? We're already in hell. This island, this horrible, barren, lonely island, this place of sin, this is hell. I saw the blasphemous scraps of paper Jeremiah found those many years ago. I read them before they were destroyed. Perhaps I was the only one who did. I did not believe them, but I have lived life since then, and I have not seen the truth of their words. Issa could not respond as tears streamed down her face. She kept walking towards his voice, the knife clutched in her hands. You did not read the blasphemous scraps, Issa, but I did, and I remember them with incredible clarity, supernatural clarity even. Fear not the dark shadows or the scratches of the knife, for the woodland teeth is your salvation. It is your escape. It said this, and more, Issa. The woodland teeth is not here to take us to hell, it is here to take us away from hell. She could see him ahead, her flashlight beam cutting through the slicky fog. He was sitting in a chair, a book on his lap. As she approached, she could see that he was crying too. I believe the words of Hector, she said, and I will not go to hell. Please trust me, please. I believe the words of Hector, she said, as she put the knife to her chest. Point first. No, no, Issa, please don't. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I love you, she said tearfully. I love you so much. She closed her eyes and pushed. She remembered where the heart was located from one of her father's old books. Abel was too slow to catch her falling body. He knelt beside her and sobbed for some time. I think I'm Abel. He was not a strong young man anymore, but Issa's body was light. He would take her out to the water. She had always loved the water. But then what? Read? Read until it found him? No, he didn't feel like reading anymore. He was ready to be rid of this entire cursed island, books and all. He would simply wander, aimlessly and freely, to take one last look at the island and feel the wind blowing the memories away. And then the night would fall. He would return. And wait. Oh, what's up? That had me on edge. Oh, I'm still going. Oh. Morning dawned on the empty island, cold and bright and windy. The Moon Sliver. Created by... Oh, this is just the credits. Oh, what's that first one? The little seizure-looking one. Unity 4 free version. Okay. Dedicated to Rachel's. The end. So I was Abel. That's who I was. Oh, I'm still walking. Am I still walking? Am I going the right way? The end. Okay.